Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Carlito Spray. Man, it seems like it's been forever since I've been able to put out another video for you guys. I've been working a lot lately. I've been putting a lot of hours at work, but I mean, hey, I can't complain. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top 8 cheapest fragrances that I own. I can guarantee that a lot of these are not going to be on other reviewers' top 8 cheap fragrances. So if you're looking forward to Mont Blanc Individual, Perry Ellis 360 Red, Nautica Voyage, they're not going to be on this list. So these are pretty much the fragrances I use at work. When you're not thinking of what to use and you don't want to use your best stuff and just waste your juice on just running to the gas station or just like running to the store or something like that, then I suggest you go with these. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the list. And the number 8 spot, I got Cuba Black Prestige. And this is a good fragrance. This is actually the cheapest fragrance I have on the list. It cost me $8. Can you believe that? $8 for, I think it's a 3.4 ounce, so it's a lot of juice for $8. I mean, you get this is pretty the most bang for your buck on all this list. I can tell you that for sure. It's fresh, really clean. It has a lot of lavender in it. I get some florals in it too, but I mean, it works really well. So I use it in the summer more often than not. And in the springtime too, when it's a little warmer, like 75, 80 degrees in the spring, I go ahead and spray this one on too. So number 8 spot, Cuba Prestige Black. In my number 7 spot, I'm going to be talking about one fragrance that, to my nose, it smells just like Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, the vintage version. I mean, it doesn't last as long, but I mean, hey, it lasts about 6 or 7 hours. You guys are going to be surprised. I don't know if you guys heard about it a lot. It's not really talked about in the community, I can tell you that. I mean, I wear this one a lot. It's definitely an attention grabber too. A lot of people find it very pleasant. I mean, some people that are huge fans of Abercrombie & Fitch where I'm from confuse this one a lot. And the one I'm talking about is Mercedes-Benz, man. To my nose, it's like 80-90% Fierce. I definitely wear this year round. Like Fierce, you can wear it to any occasion. Well, let me take that back. Not any occasion. You wear it casually for sure, on a date, out to dinner, to the club. Definitely you can wear this one. But that's pretty much about it. The number 7 spot, Mercedes-Benz, man. My number 6 spot is gonna be a cologne that's compared a lot to really sought after Valentino V. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about it already. It got a lot of buzz in the fragrance community about a year ago. I had to pick it up and try it out. I've only smelled Valentino V once. It was just like on a half of a vial sample, but I liked it. But I mean, I'm not gonna pay $300-400 for a cologne that retailed at like $80, $80 or $90. And this one, you can go ahead and get it for maybe under $35. I got it for $30. If you guys might be able to find it cheaper, it's called Darej by Versace. To my nose, it was like almost identical to Valentino V. This one, I wasn't able to test it thoroughly because, like I said, only had like half a vial of it. But if you guys want to smell like Valentino V for a really cheap price compared to what it's going for now, I'd go ahead and rock Darej by Versace. It's really sweet. It works well. It was actually on my top 5 New Year's Eve party fragrances. So guys, go ahead and check it out. Number 6, Darej by Versace. Alright, my number 5. Am I making a clone video? I don't think. It seems like that, but I promise these are just the fragrances that I use that are really cheap and they work really well for me. I guess another one that's compared to a really big fragrance in the fragrance community. This one's really compared to Millesime Imperial. I have Millesime Imperial. I say it's pretty dang close. I mean, this one performs a little bit better. It's a little louder. It's not Sean John Unforgivable. It's Ed Hardy's Love and Luck. You can get this one for under $25. I see it all the time at my local Walgreens and CVS. Online, you can get it. I got this one, a tester, at Fragrance Net for under like $25, I think. It's really good. It projects pretty well for the first hour. People definitely like it. It's very pleasant smelling. I did a side-by-side comparison about a month or so ago, and it's like I said, it can pass for Cream Millesime Imperial to a nose that isn't really well developed. If you ask somebody, hey, do these smell similar? And be like, or if you ask somebody, what's the difference in here? What's the difference between these two fragrances? It's gonna be hard for them to determine the difference. So, like I said, number 5 spot, I was gonna say Cream Millesime Imperial, Ed Hardy's Love and Luck. Go ahead and check this one out. I really, really recommend it. My number 4 spot is a really fresh floral fragrance. It works really, really well for me. I've actually gotten a lot of compliments with this one. My mom really likes this fragrance a lot. Whenever I wear it, she's always talking about the white bottle. It's actually, the fragrance I'm talking about is Lacoste White, or L1212. This one's really fresh, really citrusy. I can smell definitely a lot of florals in it too. It works well. I mean, this is a great office scent. You can get it under $30. Can't go wrong with this one. You can wear it, just like I said, a spray and go. You want to go to the grocery store, you don't know what to wear, rock this one. This one will work well. Number 4 spot, Lacoste 1212. Alright, my number 3 spot's one that you guys all have heard of. It gets compared a lot to the Chanel Laura Homme Sport, but I think this one's actually better than that, especially because it's a better bang for your buck. I really love this scent. Where I'm from, it's almost in every guy's collection. A lot of the girls around here, when I ask them what fragrances they like on a guy, they always say this one. They always mention this one. Whenever I talk to people and I let them know that, hey, I'm a fragrance collector, a lot of the people where I'm from ask me, hey, do you have this one? And I tell them, yeah, I definitely have this one. It works really well. It's really airy. Let me tell you guys what it is. It's Versace Homme. This is actually the 200 milliliter bottle. I've put a good dent in it, as you can see. It's really crisp, fresh, clean. I love to wear it with the white t-shirt or white polo shirt. When it's hot outside, it definitely works really well. After a shower, you guys just want to smell nice all day, fresh, non-offensive. Definitely rock Versace Homme. It works well. It's a people pleaser. Everybody's gonna like it. Nobody's gonna think it's overpowering. Nobody's gonna think it's unpleasant. You're gonna smell clean and fresh and nice all day. I wouldn't say all day, okay. It lasts maybe like 5 or 6 hours on my skin, but I mean, this is like $36, $35 now. You can afford to take it with you and spray it, or put it into a little atomizer and take it with you and spray it with you. Spray it on you throughout the day. Keep you smelling fresh and clean. Number 3 spot, Versace Homme. Number 2 spot is gonna come to a big surprise. I don't think I've ever seen this on anyone's top list at all. It actually, I'm kind of biased towards it, just because it's a celebrity scent and he happens to be my favorite rapper of all time. This scent actually has garnered a lot of compliments from me. People compare it to Hugo Boss. Some people compare it to Parfums de Marley Layton. I mean, I kind of get the similarities, but I wouldn't say it's an exact clone. So if you guys are looking for maybe a cheaper alternative, go ahead and go with Jay-Z's Gold. I don't know if you can see it that well. It's actually a really nice bottle. Like I said, I'm biased. He's my favorite rapper of all time. A funny story about this. I wore this one time to go visit my buddies in Plainview, Texas. They were going to Wayland Baptist University, and I went to go visit them for the weekend. And I took this one with me, not knowing it was going to receive a lot of attention. So I wore it around one of my best friends. His name's Roger. He's like, man, that smells good. What is that? I've never heard of it. I was like, it's called Jay-Z Gold. He goes, man, Jay-Z has a cologne collection? I was like, yeah. And of course I had to get it because I'm a fan. And he's like, man, I love that scent. And kid you not, I let him borrow it the whole weekend. I didn't even really wear it. I let him use it. It was really cold, and it works really well in the cold. But he just fell in love with the scent. He had to get a bottle for himself. And a few weeks later, he let me know, hey, man, I got the Jigga Juice is what he calls it. But number 2 spot, Jay-Z Gold. Like I said, you guys can't go wrong with it. It's really works really well. The blueberry smell. I haven't really smelled blueberry in a lot of fragrances. So this one, the blueberry pops off the top for sure. You can't go wrong. Call me biased or whatever, but I mean, hey, I love this, and I'm actually gonna spray it right now because of how much I love it. Number 2 spot, Jay-Z Gold. All right, guys, my number 1 You got a lot of the fragrance snobs are gonna be like, man, I can't believe that's your number one cheap scent. Yo, man, it works. I went to Ross earlier, and I was like, let's test it out. I went to Ross earlier to go look for some more cheap scents. I mean, to maybe put on the list, but I was like, nah, none of the scents there that could beat what I had. So this is I don't know if it's ever been on anyone's top 10 top cheap lists, but I mean, it's definitely my number one. You guys are the fragrance snobs are gonna be like, man, I can't believe that's your number one. Yo, guys, it works. I mean, I was paying for some stuff at Ross earlier, and the cashier was like, hey, what is that called? And I told her what it was, and she's never heard of it. So I mean, guys, more than likely, people, if you buy this, people are not gonna know what it is, where they smell. They've never smelled it before. It's definitely a clone. It's the best clone in my opinion. Without further ado, it's Club de Nuit Intense. Guys, no matter how much hate it gets, this stuff works. This is a beast. It projects well. You can definitely smell it. I say it's like 90% close to Aventus. If you spray it, it's a little harsh in the beginning, but give it like 10 minutes and that's when the magic happens. It definitely smells like Aventus to my nose. I mean, I might get some hate for it. You guys might say, oh man, how can you compare that to Aventus? Yo, I mean, to my nose, I'm not, like I said, I don't have the best trained nose. I haven't been in the game for so long, but to me it smells like Aventus. Actually, I've gotten, I hate to say this because I do have Aventus too, but I've actually gotten more compliments wearing this one than Creed Aventus. Don't kill me, guys. This is my little brother's favorite scent. Every time he wants to wear a cologne, he's like, hey man, let me borrow the fake Creed Aventus. He calls it that, but I'm like, it's called Club de Nuit Intense. He's like, yeah man, that one, let me borrow it. He's actually told me some crazy stories too. He was walking down one of the aisles at Walmart, and some random lady passed him, and she turned around. He's like, he didn't see her no more. She came back around, and she's from around the other aisle, and she was like, is that you that smells like that? And my little brother's, oh man, did I spray too much? She's like, no, it smells amazing. But he wanted to go ahead and tell her it was called Creed Aventus, and I always give him crap for that. I was like, man, I was like, I guess you gotta fake it till you make it. But okay, guys, I mean, that was my top 8 list of cheap fragrances. Let me know what you guys think of my list. I know there's not a lot of these that I have are not on a lot of people's cheap list, so let me know. You guys comment down below what's your favorite cheap fragrance. And I'll definitely be able to make some, now that work's slowing down a little bit, I'll be able to pump out some more videos for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You guys take it easy though, so I'll see you guys soon.